Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about does spirituality require sacrifice? Does spirituality require you to sacrifice something? So what happened is, when I connect with people, I do readings every day, so many, and otherwise also I connect with people. And when I'm connecting with people, there is a tendency that I kind of saw many people have a thought process that many people have, and this is a thought process which is inspired by or which is influenced by a lot of people who tell themselves to be like very knowledgeable and all of that. I'm not doubting their knowledge, but they kind of bring in those things or doubts in the mind of normal people who are trying to be spiritual or who are trying to achieve spirituality, that spirituality means that you cannot you cannot do things like enjoying your life or enjoying the comforts of life or thinking about money or earning good money or laughing a lot or just living your life with fun. So having fun in life. Spirituality requires you to be sober. It requires you to let go of the comforts of life. It requires you to kind of be segregated or distant from other people, look at other people in a different way. It requires you to be very, very calm and composed. Absolutely no. So spirituality doesn't require you to sacrifice anything. Spirituality requires you to only heal and improve yourself in terms of not thinking negative for yourself and for other people, loving yourself and loving other people, feeling empathy for yourself and for other people, spreading good vibes and being in good vibes. That's what spirituality requires you to do. So there are a lot of people who I heard that they want to be spiritual, and that's why they want to kind of leave the world, leave their family and go onto a mountain and kind of meditate. No, spirituality doesn't require you to do that. And absolutely, if that was the requirement, being away from people, being away from the human world, that was what you were doing in this whole world. Why in the first place you came into the human world if you had to be detached from them, or if you have to be segregated or separated from them? No. If these thoughts are coming in your mind, that means your life lesson is to not do that, but learn to be with people and still not be negative. That's what spirituality requires you to do. So there are two reasons why a soul comes on earth. First reason is definitely, undoubtedly, the soul lesson that we have. So we have a lesson, every soul has a lesson, and we come to learn that lesson. Second, the pleasures that planet Earth has, these pleasures are not available on any other planet. So the other planets who have lives, they do not have these kind of pleasures that are available on planet Earth, and that's one of the reasons why souls take reincarnation or rebirths on planet Earth to live the life, to enjoy the life. So that is why if you are spiritual, it doesn't mean that you cannot laugh loud. It doesn't mean that you have to be very serious. It doesn't mean that you cannot buy good clothes for yourself, or you cannot have that most comfortable bed for yourself, or you have to kind of sacrifice something in some way. Absolutely not. It's a big myth. Yes, spirituality requires you to meditate, and meditation means, there are a lot of myths attached to meditation. I have already done a video on that. I will share the link as how you can meditate and what are the myths attached and why you should meditate. The reason for meditation is that nowadays the life is very fast. We are always into the fight and flight mode, and our body and mind needs to relax, and our soul needs to relax. And that is why when you meditate, your body, mind and soul relaxes. That's the only need for spirituality, or that's only need for meditation. And when your body is relaxed, your mind is relaxed, that's when your soul can actually take a breath. It can come up, it can help you move forward, understand your life, connect with guides and angels. And that is why meditations are required in spirituality or on your path of spirituality. But it doesn't mean that you have to get into some very, very serious lifestyle, or you have to get very serious with your life, and you have to kind of let go of your comfort, let go of your money. Greed, undoubtedly not good, but having comfort of your life is important. So spirituality doesn't require you to do all of that. I have two cards in front of me, and I'm going to talk about them. So when I was doing the Hindi video, and this is ideally an advantage and disadvantage that you guys have for the English video. I usually do Hindi video first. So I took out 2 cards for the Hindi video, like I shuffled and the cards jumped out. The advantage is I will give you 1 extra card. So 2 cards that came out. The first card said the temple path, and I'm going to read it out literally to you. This was the first card that I took out before even starting the video, as to what the cards have to show or tell us about what we are going to do right now. So the card said, receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card is here to tell you that what you are going through now is a part of your soul's process. You are on the karmic path and heading to the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends and angels and guides. All the loving spirits, helpers who long to assist you, call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connections. Following your higher intention will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have wonderful influence on all that you experience. See, so this card basically says what I am saying. It is very important to enjoy your personal connections. It is very important to live your life. It is very important to have happiness. It is very important to laugh. It is very important to have comforts. It's very important to think about yourself. It is very important to love yourself. It's very important to have that money that you have. So you don't have to let go of anything other than negative traits, thinking negative, greed, thinking bad about people, thinking bad about situations, or thinking to leave everything and move. You have responsibilities for people that you have around you. You cannot leave everything and go to the mountains. So that is why whatever you're doing right now, let go of thinking negative. That is all. You are on your spiritual path. You don't have to do any special extra effort to be very sober and not like laughing and all of that. I'm a kid with my daughter, and you have to be like that. That's what you're doing. That's where you're enjoying your life. And when I was done the Hindi video, I took out another card in the end, which was the surrender message for you guys. And the message said, surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So both of the cards beautifully, wonderfully said that we don't have to push so hard for being spiritual. It comes naturally. It comes only with normal meditations and living your life and being happy and being empathetic towards other people and towards yourself. And like I said, an advantage, I will give you an additional card. So let's just take out a card from here only. Or I wanted, so I'll give you 2 because I'm thinking that I would want to give you 1 unicorn card also. So what's the message for the viewers? What's the message for the viewers? Okay, so the card is adjacent possibilities, and if you see, there are doors and there are other doors opening up in the floor, out there. So there are many possibilities for you to actually be spiritual, and they are going to come into your life all the time. And that is why it is important for you not to think that these are the only few ways where you become like the sober and all of that, and you can actually be spiritual only like that. Okay, so three cards came. The first is soul satisfaction. It says aim for which makes your soul rejoice. And if you see, there are one couple and a family, so baby and a family, they're together, they're enjoying. There is somebody who's actually playing a flute and he's enjoying like that. So it is important to live your life, enjoy your life. Second is Archangel Uriel. It says become a peace ambassador. So basically you have to just be a peace ambassador, and like I said, spread goodness, spread happiness. And third, it says act on your soul purpose today. And your soul purpose is to finally actually be balanced. Love in yourself, love outside. That's your sole purpose. So if you like this video, please share this video with everyone. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are doing all those things where they're sacrificing their money, their life, their family members, their connections, just to be spiritual and just to find answers to their questions, or just to find the solutions to their problems. But that's not really the truth. That's not how you move ahead, and they are actually going backwards. So share this video as much as you can. I will be very thankful for doing that, and spreading the word from my guides to the whole world. Subscribe the channel if you can, and I will see you with the next video very soon. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Thank you.